What's going on, guys? It is Carly here, bringing you a new installment to the It Was Only a Dollar series that I do here on the channel. Been a while since I've done one of these. Obviously I took a break and did my 31 Days of Horror for the month of October, so figured I would get back into this because I still have a lot of Dollar Tree films I have not watched yet, and to be honest, I basically kind of stopped buying them for now, at least. It was getting out of hand, you know. I would go like once a month, buy like 15 to 20 movies there, and a lot of them, you know, most of them are DVD, which, you know, I would prefer to buy Blu-rays nowadays, and a lot of them aren't that good, obviously. A lot of them are just, you know, what do you call it, like Wild Eye releasing, and I'm trying to think of there's a few other companies that release kind of like wonky movies, and you know, they're basically like the Walmart rejects. But anyway, you know, it was fun doing that while it lasted. I think they still do put those movies in Dollar Tree, so I'll probably get some more down the line, but decided to take a break and just review what I do have. And today I'm going to be talking about a movie in this little 5-movie multi-pack here, and it's called House of Darkness, House of Light. That's the name of the pack, but you have this interview called House of Darkness, House of Light is the first movie. Then there's a film called The Devil's Partner, one called Cruel Will, Haunting Sarah, and The Haunting of Fox Hollow Farm, which that last one is what I will be talking about. The Haunting of Fox Hollow Farm. I've seen Haunting Sarah. It was actually a 2005 movie, so I watched it to prep for the 22 Shot Show whenever we did that, and I had seen it before in the past. It's actually like a Hallmark horror, not really horror, but like, you know, just scary Hallmark movie about a haunting. And yeah, this pack is kind of random. I don't get how they pick movies to go in these, because like I said, the first one's like an interview. 2 of them sound like generic demon, maybe ghost movies. Then Haunting Sarah's a Hallmark movie. Then this one I'm about to talk to you about is like a documentary style thing. But to get into it, essentially it's, like I said, documentary style film, and I believe it's kind of confusing because I guess this is supposed to be like a legit real documentary at first. Just kind of looking at it, if you could see here, I figured it was going to be like a found footage movie. You know, looking at that, the plot synopsis is: on the property where serial killer Herb Baumeister buried his victims, a group of paranormal experts investigate the haunting claims of lingering spirits. So in my head, I thought, you know, it was just going to be a bunch of people going to a haunted place, haunted farm, and a bunch of shit kind of goes down type of thing. So that intrigued me because I do like found footage, and I think that found footage can be done very well without a budget. And also this is 64 minutes, so that also made me pretty happy. But like I said, what you get is actually, I guess it's supposed to be a documentary, and I guess this is a real person. I should have looked this up a little bit more, and, you know, it's a bunch of people kind of telling the story of this killer who brought a bunch of people to his farmhouse and stuff and killed them, and most of them he killed and like threw in his swimming pool and stuff like that. Some of them he drowned, and just all types of messed up stuff. So you have people in the town, they're being interviewed and kind of talking about it. Then you have paranormal investigators talking about it, and by the end of the movie, you do have the investigators going to the actual farm and performing sort of an investigation. This movie, it could have been really good and interesting, but it fails majorly. I can't talk, I'm just making up words. But it really kind of fails because of the editing throughout it. It's very jump cut editing. It very much reminds me of something in Ghost Adventures where they do a very dramatic cinematic stuff where it will just show like a haunted statue, blah, 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 and then, you know, something else, and then it shows Zach kind of talking. But this reminds me of when they go to commercial break on those types of shows where, you know, it shows multiple people talking, and then like scary music plays, and then like glitch, and then it's like Ghost Adventures type of thing. That's what this entire movie sort of feels like, if that made any sense at all. It's very hard to follow it because of that. I mean, it's an easy, like I said, it's a typical documentary on a haunted area, but so it's not like there's much of a big storyline to follow, but at the same time it's just really hard to get into because the editing is so choppy. You'll have like this old dude sitting, you know, by a fireplace talking about something, then you'll have like some dude with his voice freaking cut out and like, you know, face blurred out talking, and he's like in the middle of the woods, and you have like some woman in her house, and then all of a sudden you have the investigators on the farm. It's almost like sickening watching it because it just like jumps back and forth, and a single thought is never really conveyed. It'll just be like, and then this happened, and then like it cuts to another guy kind of talking, and he's in the middle of his story. So it feels like a bunch of disjointed stories and does not really work, and it could have been good if it was edited better. Once you get to the end, you know, the paranormal stuff kind of starts going down, which makes me, that's what makes me think, like, I don't know if this is really a documentary or some of this was made for just entertainment value, because some of the paranormal stuff that happens is very over the top and such, so it comes off as very fake and not genuine at all. But yeah, overall, this was not very good, and like I said, it's unfortunate. It could have probably been a lot better if the director or whoever, the editor or whatever, whoever is supposed to be responsible for putting this whole movie together, would have just did it more normal. I think they were trying to be ambitious and make it look super cool and spooky, and really it just is a headache to watch. So I would give this... trying to think. I would give it a 3 out of 10. That almost feels too generous for it, but you know, the people in it are interesting. It's just, it's not really their fault. It's the faults of the movie makers themselves. So 3 out of 10 for The Haunting of Fox Hollow Farm. I don't even know what year this came out, but yeah, 3 out of 10. Thank you guys once again for joining me here. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna watch all these movies in a row, or like I said, I already saw Haunting Sarah, and also this is the last one on the pack, so it wouldn't be in a row, but I might move on, switch it up, and watch some of the other ones just so, you know, just for the fun of it. So that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.